Hi Virgo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the heart. So we're going to do your 21 card Gypsy Tarot love spread for the first 2 weeks in January 2018. So that's the 1st to the 15th of January 2018, okay? Hope you guys all have a wonderful 2018, by the way, and your live spread readings will be coming up very soon. So, Universe Spirit, show me Virgo. What's coming in for Virgo for love? Virgo, Sun, and Rising signs. Virgo, Sun, and Rising signs. Virgo, Sun, and Rising signs for love for the first 2 weeks in January 2018. Show me. Alright, so we're going to split the deck into three. 1, 2, 3. We're going to collect that back up and we're going to start laying the cards down in this 21 card spread. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, let's have a look at what's going on. Where are you focused? Where's your mind focused at the moment? Well, Virgo, we've got the devil energy. So the situation around you, mental and emotional, is about something that might be entrapping you, something might be enslaving you with the devil. Could be a Capricorn individual, or it could be a very toxic, negative situation. This can represent abuse. If you hear something like the, in love, how's my relationship going to go, for example, and you get the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. That can be that something that is perfectly beautiful, abundant, pleasant, sensual, attractive, that holds bags of potential. The Wheel of Fortune will tell you that's about to turn. You get the Devil after it. It's something that's going to turn quite nasty. So this is not a very good energy when it comes to love. Sometimes this can be about sex, good sex, or, fun. Can be the devil as well, hedonistic behaviour. If you're into that thing, that's great. But in general, the devil card can be a very sort of burdensome card when it comes to love. Mentally and emotionally, how do you feel about the devil? Wow, you feel good. 3 of Cups. This might be somebody around you, actually, Virgo. Could be a Capricorn individual, or it could be somebody who's very attractive. They might have a little bit of a reckless side to them. This would be, if we were to look at a character in love, if somebody were to say to me, well, what's this person like, and the devil card was to show up, this could either be somebody who's quite abusive, somebody who's possibly got control issues, for example, somebody who's quite obsessive. But in terms of how they look, it might be somebody who's quite dark, quite mysterious, quite sexual, quite alluring as the devil, because it's a very seductive energy. So it might be that the energies around you guys at the moment, Virgo, instead of this being an abusive situation, this is a situation that might be quite fun with the devil card. You might be having the most darkest, not dark, but the most interesting sort of sexual energy with an individual. Very strong attraction is the devil energy. So the situation might be about a very strong attraction with the devil energy that you've got towards an individual. And around that, you guys seem to mentally and emotionally be feeling quite fulfilled, quite good. You might be in agreement with someone over this energy as to what a relationship is. Alright, so it might be that for some of you guys you're in a relationship where you say, well, no strings attached. Even though there are strings attached to this relationship, to this situation with the devil, because the devil's got 2 people on 2 chains. The devil, if we were to take the chains away and just look at it as a card, its own entity, its own card on its own, just D-E-V-I-L, the devil. It might be that you've got a strong attraction to someone. There might be that we have sex, but we don't have love. And it might be that you mentally and emotionally are in agreement with that, because this is the card of agreement and partnership and collaboration. And this is how you're mentally and emotionally feeling about this energy. And what's the reason for the Three of Cups? Well, I think that you're detached from an individual. I think that this is potentially for some of you guys a relationship that might be, and some of you guys might be totally in disagreement with this. It might be that you're agreeing to this energy here because there's somebody around you who has great power. Remember, the swords, they represent people of high birth in the tarot, sorry. So these are people with great influence, and it might be that you're in agreement with this because there is a person, it could be an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in energy around you, who does have far more power. Remember, the swords represent the mind, to have the power of the mind. This is a pretty powerful mental card when you got the King of Swords energy. So I feel that it's either that you are not particularly attached to the person that you're with that King of Swords. There might be a sense of, well, I like having sex with this person, I like sleeping with this person, I like having the physical interaction with this person, but I'm not necessarily emotionally connected to this person, which is what the King of Swords is often in love. Or this is because somebody has great influence and great power over you, potentially. What's going on around your present situation? Well, the Two of Wands is the situation. So the Two of Wands in love can be that you are trying to make a decision between two people. So it might be that, you know, the situation is you've got a decision that you can make between two paths. You can go either way. You could go with maybe this King of Swords dude, or you could possibly endeavour to look at other options with that Two of Wands energy. The situation might be about being at a crossroads sometimes. Usually the crossroads card of the Two of Wands in terms of love is having two paths, two people that you can decide between. The Two of Wands can also be, well, I feel confident enough to pursue this situation. Around this Two of Wands energy, what are you experiencing in the present? Well, the Five of Coins. Five of Coins in terms of love is usually, it can work two ways. The Five of Coins can either be where you're in a relationship with someone, it's fairly codependent, or you're depending on a person, they're depending on you. It can represent a relationship that lacks any type of depth to it, because it's a card about lack. It can be about abandonment with the Five of Coins. We'll have to work this one out as the experience, because you've got this situation being the Two of Wands. And then you've got the Five of Coins being what you're experiencing as a result of that Two of Wands energy. I have to think about that. Let's see what the reason is for the Five of Coins. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is all about needing to evaluate relationships. Sometimes this is a proposal card, but sometimes it's the card that says, well, I have an opportunity here to commit to someone or to invest my time into an individual, but I'm being responsible around this. I feel that you've got here in your present situation, Virgo, there is a decision. The situation is all about two paths that you could take, and around that energy, it might be around that path that you could take, that you're experiencing with this Five of Coins energy, a very non-traditional relationship. And I feel that it's almost like with the Page of Pentacles, you're kind of just seeing how things are going to go. I feel that some of you guys might be involved in a relationship where it's not that serious, and you're really in the first 2 weeks of January 2018. I think you're just going to see how things go with an individual. I think this is why you're in agreement with this devil energy here. The situation is all about a very powerful attraction you have to someone. I think mentally and emotionally you're kind of okay with that, because it might be that you're emotionally not quite attached to this individual. You're kind of just in a relationship, or you're seeing someone at the moment, and it's all about maybe communication. So it might be that there's just simply a communicative relationship at the moment with that King of Swords energy. Maybe somebody's got greater power over you. Maybe somebody's got very much powerful in how they speak, how they're communicating to you about what they want from the relationship. I just feel that here you're not 100%. And it's not a bad thing. I don't think that you're 100% invested in a relationship. I get the impression you're just going with the flow of this relationship at the moment, Virgo. And I feel that the situation around the present situation is all about two directions you guys could go in. And around that direction, you guys with this Five of Coins are investing in maybe a relationship that is not I don't think it's strong enough yet with this Five of Coins. I think you're kind of just seeing how things go with this Five of Coins energy, because the Page of Pentacles, this is new. This is a new investment, a new venture that you are... I don't know whether you're deliberating over it. I don't think you are deliberating over it with that Page of Pentacles. I think you're attracted to it physically. I think you're attracted to the potential of it. But you're taking your time, because Page of Pentacles is a cautious dude within the tarot. So this person would always take his time. He wants to invest. He looks at the Pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles. He's looking at the potential of something long term, but he knows it's going to take a long time before it gets to a stage where it's rock solid. So I just get the impression in these areas that you're just seeing how a relationship goes right now with an individual. Let's have a look at what's going on in your present situation. I mean, in your hopes. Well, the Six of Coins is the situation. Now, Six of Coins can run a few ways, really, in terms of love. It can either be where you are giving your time, some of your energy, you're investing. Sometimes this is the card that says this is about player energy. So this could be somebody who's investing in you, but then there's always somebody else waiting in the wings. This can be a card that says something's pretty one-sided. This can have social factors to it, where somebody feels that they are more in control of you. They're giving you their time, but they're higher than you. This can be the card that suggests somebody feels better than you sometimes when you get the Six of Coins. Or this can be, in the general term, give and take. Let's have a look at what the hopes are around this Six of Coins energy. The Seven of Cups. Well, I feel the situation is around your hopes that you are partially investing in an individual here, Virgo. And around that, the hopes are that this is going to give you time to look at other choices. Because I don't think that you're 100% invested in an individual in these areas here, Virgo. I think that you like someone. I think you're interested in someone, but I don't think you're 100% about this individual. You just want to see, you're going with the flow, I feel here. You want to see whether there is any potential for commitment, but you're not 100% committed to this. I think you're just having fun with this individual at the moment, and you want to see how things go. And that's why I feel around your hopes, the situation is all about partially Six of Coins investing in this individual. Because around that, your hopes are to give yourself time and space, possibly to look at other options. And what's the reason for that? Because of the Three of Coins. So it might be that there's somebody else you're interested in, because Three of Coins can also be, I'm making a choice between two people. The person here, there's two people here. This person can easily be making a choice between two people. So I think that some of you guys, it might be that you are expanding your social network as well with that Three of Coins energy. It might be that you're looking on social media at what else is out there. For example, dating sites with the Three of Coins. I just feel that you're expanding yourself amongst other opportunities in the first 2 weeks of January 2018, Virgo. What are your expectations in terms of love? Well, the situation is about judgment, so I don't think this is returning to anybody from the past. I feel that this is more about making an important decision concerning getting with an individual with this, about making an important decision whether you invest in a person or you don't invest in them with that judgment energy. That's the situation. Around that, what's the expectation? The King of Cups. Okay, so some of you guys, it might be, I don't think there's two people here. It might be that if this is you looking at two people, Virgo, it might be that you've got a King of Swords here and you've got a King of Cups here. So it could be if there's two people in the mix here, because you've got choices here as well. And also, you're partially, the situation is about you partially investing in someone, I feel. But I do feel there's somebody else waiting in the wings here. So I think you got, and I think this is because your hopes are to kind of make a choice. I think there's three people, because it's a third party situation for some of you guys. And it might be the situation around your expectations. Well, this is all about making an important decision, because it might be what you're expecting is to choose a King of Cups. And what's the reason for that? Because of the Three of Wands. I think you see a future with a particular person, but I'm not sure whether it's this individual here. I think you might have really good communication, maybe with another individual. But I'm seeing kind of two people around you in the first 2 weeks of January 2018, Virgo. And I feel that there's one person that you're not particularly invested in and one person that you are invested in. Because I keep seeing these cards with, but this is your mental and emotional. So your mental and emotional might be on 3 people here because of a King of Swords. So mentally and emotionally, it might be that you're focused on 3 people, a third party situation. Because we do have 3 people here, we've got the 2 of Wands, need to make a choice between 2 paths. And it might be, we could read this in an amalgamation of ways actually, this reading. You could be needing to make a choice between 2 paths, and as a result of that, around that, what you're experiencing is a relationship that feels empty with that 5 of Pentacles, maybe because you're looking at a new potential here. It might be around your hopes, where the situation is about investing only partially in one person because there's somebody else in the wings. And around that, your hopes are to make a choice because you've got 2 people to choose between. And it might be that the situation around your expectations is to make a very important decision. And you're expecting perhaps to choose a King of Cups because you see a future with this individual. I'm seeing 2 people around you, Virgos, and one person you don't feel so much for, the other person I think that you feel more for because you see a future with that individual. What's going on? What's the hidden factors showing up for you guys? Well, the situation is about 4 of Swords, so the situation might involve taking a break. Or somebody's going to be taking a break and a pause. And what's the situation you can't see coming in around that 4 of Swords? Or somebody's contemplating something. The 9 of Wands. I think that somebody's taking a pause or a break. And what you'll experience is somebody who's very guarded, maybe with that 9 of Wands. Somebody's a little bit suspicious or on their guard, potentially concerning you with this 9 of Wands energy. And what's the reason for that? It might also be somebody's been contemplating. And around that contemplation, what you can't see coming in is that somebody feels that they're very close to doing something here. Because 9 of Wands can mean, well, I'm very close to doing something. I'm on the precipice of doing something here. I'm just waiting for the right time. And why is that? I think that somebody wants to tell you that they're interested in you with that Page of Cups. I think somebody's ready with this 9 of Wands. They're really on the precipice of telling you that they're interested with that Page of Cups energy there. They want to deliver some information to you. They want to tell you how they feel. They might want to ask you out, for example, with the Page of Cups energy. If it's this King of Cups, maybe it's this person here. The immediate future, Virgo. 5 of Swords shows up here. So, the situation is about perhaps 5 of Swords can be manipulation or it can be cutting somebody out with that 5 of Swords being the situation. Or some form of conflict. It might be that you're cutting both of these people out, for example. Around that, what can you see coming in? What's coming in for you guys? I'm seeing a change here with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe an unexpected change with the Wheel of Fortune energy showing up there. You'll experience a change, Wheel of Fortune. And what's the reason for that? I think somebody wants to withdraw. I think somebody's going to withdraw here. But this is you. Because you're Virgo. I think you want to be alone. I think you'll end up cutting both people out. Because around that energy of the 5 of Swords, you're going to experience a change. So I'm thinking to myself here, Virgo is going to experience, and you can see 2 people here that you're kind of abandoning, Virgo. I think you're going to cut 2 people out. Because around that, what's coming in is a change, and that change is you. Virgo is the Hermit. You withdrawing. I think that you're seeking, and also you're seeking the Page of Cups. You're looking into the Page of Cups. You're seeking somebody else. So it might be that you're cutting 2 people out because you're seeking a third person. Could be a younger individual as well for some of you guys. I think you're going to cut 2 people out. I think you're going to cut out this King of Cups, and you're going to cut out this King of Swords. I think there's 2 people around you. Actually 3. I would say there's possibly a lot of choices around you. You got it here as well. Because you need to make a choice between 2 people on this card. You're the third workman here, making a choice between 2 people. The overall outcome, Virgo. Strength. Situation is strength. I think you're going to kind of reserve judgment or reserve doing something here. being the situation. Around that, what's the overall outcome? Feeling quite smug and quite happy. Usually 9 of Cups is, I feel satisfied. Happy. What are you feeling satisfied about? I think you're feeling satisfied to block. 2 of Swords is to block people out. I think you're satisfied. Some of you guys are satisfied to be on your own here. You might even be satisfied just to play the field, because the 2 of Swords is also having options, 2 options. But this is also the card that says I'm satisfied to kind of go it alone and block people out, not to bother at all. Quite interesting for January 2018 for you guys, actually. So I see you very much being in control of your love lives. Let's have a look at this reading again. And what I felt that I needed to do on this reading, Virgo, was look at the numbers on the cards. Because there's a lot of multiples showing in this reading. Okay, so I feel that the situation in January 2018, between the 1st and the 15th, well, it's about the devil. And I feel that you are, I don't think this is a Capricorn, I think that you're the devil, and I think that you're in control of maybe a couple of people here. Your focus is in controlling, or being kind of in control of where a relationship might go with 2 people. Because around that, I think that your focus is on 3. A group, you and a couple of people. It might be on a third party situation with that 3 of Cups energy. It could be because in the mix we have a King of Swords. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It might be that your focus is on just having fun with that 3 of Cups. It might be because you're quite emotionally detached. But I feel that there's a couple of people around you anyway. I feel the situation around your present situation being this 2 of Wands is that you've got a choice between 2 paths. And around that, it might be that you are experiencing with the 2 of Coins, dating people maybe without any strings attached, with that 5 of Coins energy showing there. Because I think that you're looking at potential. You're just examining right now what the potential of getting involved with certain people is with this Page of Pentacles. You're not taking anything too seriously. You're being a little bit more responsible around the situation, but you're just seeing what your options are, because you've got a window of opportunity with the Page of Pentacles. Around your hopes, you've got the 6 of Coins, and I feel that the situation is that you're investing. I think that you're kind of playing a couple of people here, maybe, Virgo, with this 6 of Coins. So I'm seeing that you're investing in one person, but there's somebody else in the wings. And I feel that this is because you're hoping to make the right choice. So you're not committing fully with the 6 of Coins, because you're hoping to make the right choice with that 7 of Cups. And that's because you need to make a choice, you being the workman here, between 2 people that you're very interested in, or 2 people that are very interested in you. However, around your expectations, the situation is all about you making a very important judgment decision. And around that, you're expecting maybe to make a decision on a King of Cups. This could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces individual, or it doesn't have to be. Because what you're looking to do is turn your back on one of these people and pursue something new with the other one, with that 3 of Wands. However, what you can't see coming in is that you guys will be, I think the energy will be that you are going to be, or I don't know what this is. I think that the situation will be about somebody who's taking a break, pause to reflect with the 4 of Swords. And it could be around that what you can't see coming in is that somebody is on edge, 9 of Wands. I think that this is actually somebody who's on edge about making some form of a proposal to you with that Page of Cups. Okay, somebody might be a little bit reticent to make a proposal to you with that Page of Cups. And it might be this King of Cups dude that you guys are interested in, if this resonates with you. And I feel that because you're more interested in this King of Cups, but I feel that this King of Cups is actually more reticent with this 9 of Wands. Emotionally, I would say this person's emotionally on guard with the 9 of Wands energy showing there. So I think it's this person that you're interested in, you can see a future in. I think this person might be a little bit reticent towards you in the hidden factors. There's somebody else here. You got 2 people around you, I feel, at first, between January 1st and 15th, Virgo. But there's one person, and if it's an air sign, it's the air sign you're not 100% interested in. Not 100%. I think it's more, if this is a water sign, it could be any sign, but there's somebody else I would say that you're more interested in. Okay, I do think that you've got 2 people, King of Swords, King of Cups. There's 2 people showing up here, and you've got many cards that show 3 people on it. You, this person, these 2 people here. You, these 2 people here. You, these two people here. Choices card. But I feel that the main person that you're interested in, Virgo, is the person that's going to be taking the break here in the hidden factors. Because I think that they're being very cautious. Nine of Wands can be cautious. I think that they're being very cautious about making a proposal to you. Alright, so I do feel that some of you guys are going to be let down in love in January, between January the 1st and the 15th, regarding one of these two people, these two men or two women that you're interested in. The immediate future, I'm seeing you cutting both people out. I think that you cut the one out, the King of Swords, because you were never really that interested in that person anyway. You cut the other out because the other one's playing funny buggers and they're quite reticent and cautious about making you an offer of love. Maybe they can't commit. So that's why I feel the situation will be about you. Again, we've got the card that shows one person against two. You here cutting two people out. Why is that? Well, around that, what you'll experience is a change. Wheel of Fortune. Significant change. Or what you'll experience is that your destiny is telling you that you need to seek perhaps love in other areas here. Because the Hermit is a seeker, and I think that you're seeking. You've got your light shining towards the Page of Cups. So it's either that somebody else grabs your attention or you're seeking love in other areas. And therefore the outcome is, I feel the situation will be about having patience and holding back. Because around that, what you'll experience as the overall outcome is happiness, Nine of Cups. And what's that happiness based on? The Two of Swords. That you block two people out. That you're going to be really focusing on yourself and what you really are looking for. Interesting reading. Lots of numbers, lots of multiples in this reading. I do think that you're very much in control. However, I do feel that there is one person here, this King of Swords, that you like, but you're not 100% into this individual. There's another person here, this King of Cups, that you possibly see a future with. You want to abandon this King of Swords and get with this individual. But I think this individual will be very cautious about offering you love. And in the end, you guys just decide to abandon two people. You decide to abandon the King of Cups and the King of Swords. Because what you experience is the Wheel of Fortune, a major change in which you will be seeking love in other areas. Either a person, could be a younger person than you, or just somebody else entirely. And therefore I see the overall outcome. The situation will be about you guys holding back on your desires. And the overall outcome around that is you guys are feeling satisfied because you blocked a couple of people out and you're going to focus on yourself. Okay, that's nice. Nice reading. Thanks for your time, Virgo. See you on your year ahead readings. Take care. Bye-bye.